Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 9 and 10. Today I am again with you for your English second paper class. In my previous class, I discussed some of the rules and example of right form of verb. Today I will discuss another rules. Let's start our class. If plus present simple plus future simple অর্থাৎ if plus present indefinite হলে পরের অংশটা হবে future indefinite. Example, if you read attentively, you do well in the exam. Dear students, here this part is in present indefinite or present simple, so this part will be in future simple. The structure of future simple is subject plus shall or will plus verb 1, that means verb base form plus object. So our answer will be if you read attentively, you will do well in the exam. Here is another example. If it does not rain, we go outside. গোটা ব্র্যাকেটে আছে, আমাদের গোটাকে রাইট ফর্মে লিখতে হবে. Here also this part is in present simple, so this portion will be in future simple. So our answer will be if it does not rain, comma, we structure shall or will, we will verb 1 go outside. Now our answer is if it does not rain, we will go outside. Dear learners, you have to remember this rule, if plus present simple plus future simple. Now we will go another rules. Dear students, here is another structure. If plus past simple plus subject plus would or could or might plus verb 1. Notice it, if plus past simple, then we will use subject or would, could, might, verb 1. Example, if he invited us, we go there. Here this portion is in past simple, subject plus verb 2, that means past simple, so we will use subject would or could or might plus verb 1 plus object. Now our answer will be if he invited us, you can use any one of these, would, could or might. We would go there. Answer is if he invited us, we would go there. Our next structure, if plus past perfect. If plus past perfect plus আমরা কি লিখব, সাবজেক্টের পরে would have, could have, might have, verb 3, that means past participle form of verb plus object. if plus past perfect যদি থাকে আগের অংশটা, তাহলে পরের অংশে আমরা কি লিখব, সাবজেক্টের পরে would have or could have or might have plus b3 plus object. The example is if he had known you, he call you. Here This is the example of past perfect. Subject plus head plus verb 3. That means this is in past perfect tense. So our answer will be if he had known you. সাবজেক্টের পরে আমরা কি লিখব? would have, could have or might have. You can write any one of these. He would have. ভার্ব কি লিখব? V3. কলের V3 হচ্ছে called, অবজেক্ট হচ্ছে you. Now our full answer is if he had known you, he would have called you. Dear learners, let's go for the next rule. Dear students, another rule is had plus subject plus verb 3 plus আবার আমরা কি করব? subject plus would have or could have or might have plus verb 3. Let's see the example. Had I been here. তাহলে আমাদের কি হয়েছে? had plus subject plus verb 3. verb 3 means ভার্বের past participle form. be এর past participle been here. Then our answer will be subject plus would have or could have or might have plus verb 3. Now let's write our answer. Had I been here, I would have helped. I would have helped you. would have এর পরে ভার্বের past participle. Next rule, it is time or it is high time. It is time or it is high time. Then subject plus simple past. Simple past, that means past indefinite tense. যখন আমরা কি দেখব লার্নার্স? it is time or it is high time, তখন আমরা কি করব? then we will use subject plus simple past. Here is an example. It is high time we change our bad habits. It is high time. So we will use here subject plus verb 2. Our answer is it is high time we, then we will use simple past we changeer past form changed our bad habits. যদিও এখানে কি আছে? it is time or it is high time, then we will use is থাকার পরেও আমরা এখানে কি করব? subject plus verb 2 plus object, that means simple past. Dear learners, I hope that you have understood the rules. Now we will go for our next rule. Here is another structure. It was time or it was high time. আমাদের আগের রুলসে ছিল it is time or it is high time. Now it was high time or it was time. Then we will use subject plus past perfect. Then we will use subject plus past perfect tense. Here is the example. It was time we returned home. The past part of the first part of the sentence, it was time. Then we will use here past perfect tense. The structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus verb past participle form plus object. Our answer will be it was time we had. This portion will be in past perfect tense, so we will use subject plus had plus verb past participle form returned home. Another rule, it is time, it is high time. it is time or it is high time plus infinitive. Infinitive, that means 2 plus verb 1. ভার্বের প্রেজেন্ট ফর্মের আগে 2 থাকলে ওটাকে আমরা কি বলি? ইনফিনিটিভ। Dear learners, here is the example. It is time to give up bad habits. If we find it is time or it is high time and after it we see no subject, then we will use 2 plus verb 1. Notice it. এই সেন্টেন্সটাতে দেখো it was time, তারপরে আমাদের কি ছিল? সাবজেক্ট ছিল। আর এই সেন্টেন্সটিতে দেখো it is time, অথবা যদি আমাদের it is high timeও থাকতো এবং এটার পরে যদি কি না থাকে, কোনো সাবজেক্ট না থাকে, তখন আমরা কি ইউজ করব? ইনফিনিটিভ। ইনফিনিটিভ, দ্যাট মিন্স 2 plus verb 1. Our answer will be it is time and there is no subject. It is time or it is high time and there is no subject. So our answer is it is time to give up bad habits. Bad habits. You have to notice it very carefully. It is time or it is high time. Then if you have subject or not, তোমার সাবজেক্ট আছে কি নাই তোমাকে সেটা ফলো করতে হবে। Dear learners, look at the structure carefully. If the 2 clauses are joined by so that অথবা in order that, 2 clauses are joined by so that or in order that, we use can, could, may, might plus verb 1 in the second clause. Look at the example. The boy studied hard so that, the conjunction is so that he bracket আছে make a good result. Here we notice that the verb is in the past form, studied. Verb is in the past form, so we use here after the subject we will use can, could or might. Our answer is the boy studied hard so that he, the verb is in the past form, so we use could or might after subject. We, he, might, verb 1 make a good result. And dear students, if we find the verb is in the present form, then we will use can or may. Now I am writing an example. He works hard in order that he bracket আছে prosper in life. Students, notice here the verb is in the present form. Here the verb is in the past form, so we use might or you can use could. Now our verb is in the present form, works, so we will use after he or subject can or may. So our answer is he works hard in order that he can or may. You can use anyone. Prosper, verb 1, ভার্বের কোন ফর্ম বসবে? প্রেজেন্ট ফর্ম। prosper in life. I hope that you have understood the rules. Now let's go for the next rule. Dear students, Look at the structure very carefully and attentively. The conjunction since takes simple past or past perfect in the following clause. First one, subject plus simple present or present perfect plus since plus simple past. Example, 10 years have passed since I met my friend. Here the first clause of the sentence is in present perfect, and the next clause will be in simple past, as the two clauses are joined by since. Dear learners, যদি কোনো সেন্টেন্সে কনজাংশন সিন্স থাকে এবং সিন্সের আগের অংশটা যদি সিম্পল প্রেজেন্ট অথবা প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্সে থাকে তাহলে পরের অংশটা হবে past indefinite tense. Look at the example. Here the first clause is in present perfect, so our next clause will be in simple past or past indefinite tense. Our answer will be 10 years have passed since I, এটা কোন টেন্সে হবে সিম্পল পাস্ট টেন্সে, সাবজেক্ট প্লাস ভার্ব টু প্লাস অবজেক্ট, I মিটের পাস্ট ফর্ম met my friends. Okay students, next structure, subject plus simple past plus since plus past perfect. If the first clause of since is in simple past, then the next clause or the clause after since will be in past perfect tense. যদি সিন্সের আগের অংশটি কোন টেন্সে থাকে সিম্পল পাস্ট টেন্সে থাকে অর্থাৎ পাস্ট ইনডিফিনিট টেন্সে থাকে, সিন্সের পরের ক্লজটা হবে পাস্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্সে। সো লার্নার্স রিমেম্বার ইট, সিন্সের আগেরটা যদি প্রেজেন্ট ইনডিফিনিট অর প্রেজেন্ট পারফেক্ট থাকে পরেরটা হবে পাস্ট ইনডিফিনিট, এবং সিন্সের আগেরটা যদি সিম্পল পাস্টে থাকে পরেরটা হবে পাস্ট পারফেক্ট টেন্স। Here is the example. It was long since I see him. Since the first clause is in simple past, so next clause will be in past perfect. Our answer will be it was long since past perfect subject plus had plus verb 3, that means verb past participle form him. It was long since I had since him. Let's go for the next rule. Another structure is when the subjects joined by or nor are of different persons, the verb agrees with the nearest one of it. Example, neither my friend nor I be to blame. Bracket আছে be. Dear students, look at the structure. Here subject my friend and I are joined by nor, and they are two different persons. So our subject must agree with the nearest subject of it, that means I. দেখো স্টুডেন্টস, এখানে দুটা সাবজেক্ট মাই ফ্রেন্ড অ্যান্ড আই, দুটা সাবজেক্ট আছে, দুটা ভিন্ন সাবজেক্ট ভিন্ন পার্সনস, নর দিয়ে দে আর জয়েন্ড বাই নর। সো ভার্ব মাস্ট agree with the nearest subject. কোনটা nearest subject? তার আগের যেটা আছে I. That means I. So our verb will be depending on the nearest subject. Now our answer is neither my friend nor I am to blame. Students, we use am depending on nearest subject I, not my friend. Okay? Next one, our next rule, titles of books, movies, novels, etc. usually take singular verb. Example, Arabian Nights be a famous book. Learners, notice it, though here is S. Arabian night, Arabian not night, nights. Though there is S, but it is singular noun as it is the name of a book, so we use singular verb. Our answer will be Arabian Nights is not are. আমরা এখানে কি ইউজ করেছি is. It is singular noun. Nights is a famous book. Now we are going for the next rule. Another structure, the singular verb is usually used for units of measurement or units. Example, 4 liters of oil be required to get the car running. Here 4 liters of oil, this is units of measurement, পরিমাপের একক। পরিমাপের এককের জন্য আমরা কি ইউজ করব? সিঙ্গুলার ভার্ব। সো আওয়ার অ্যান্সার ইজ 4 liters of oil is not are required to get the car running. 4 liters, this is plural, but we mean by it a unit of measurement. So we use unit usually used for units of measurement. Second one, if two subjects are joined by and not. Two subjects are joined by and not. The verb must agree with the first subject. The example, Rina and not her friends be intelligent and not. Dear students, here subject Rina and her friends, they are joined by and not. So the verb will be must agree with the first subject, that is Rina. Our answer is Rina and not her friends is intelligent. যদি দুটি সাবজেক্ট কি দিয়ে যুক্ত হয় and not, তাহলে ভার্বটা কার উপর ডিপেন্ড করে বসবে? ফার্স্ট সাবজেক্টের উপর ডিপেন্ড করে বসবে। Dear students, I hope that you have understood all the rules, regulations and examples. Try your best to stay safe. Thank you for being with me. Goodbye.